the hell would you take a blind guy to a baseball?
I don't know. I found him on the street and...
Stop making shit up now, okay? Stop that.
Fine.
Welcome to the beta episode of Guys in Stripes. I'm Asher.
And I'm Barrett.
And we're both wearing stripes all the time. So, this is a beta episode. We don't really know what we're expecting. This may not even be a permanent location, but we're going to try this out. We're going to put it on YouTube. Tell us what you think of it. Like, subscribe, comments, you know, the good old stuff. Anyway, so what we're going to do, this is going to be a very simple talk show. And we're just going to talk about stuff, whatever we feel like.
And you have to deal with it.
That's how it works. Today's episode, the beta episode, we're going to be discussing
bad superpowers.
We have both compiled a list of 10 superpowers that we came up with on our own, so they are original superpowers, and neither of us know what each other's superpowers are. Would you like to start?
I will. The ability to turn blood into sugar. I mean...
Our cameraman is diabetic, you asshole.
No, but imagine if someone...
Hey, if my blood sugar's low, that'd be helpful.
Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, but imagine if you just walked up to someone and be like, bam, your blood's now sugar. There's no blood left, it's just sugar. I mean, granted, you would die because you kind of need blood to live.
That's just insult to injury to Greg. I mean, that would be the most ironic way for him to die.
No, the most ironic way for me to die would be getting the cure for diabetes, but in return I get pancreatic cancer.
Oh.
Now we're getting into...
How's that for dark irony?
Oh.
You assholes!
Okay. The ability to turn electricity into yogurt.
Why would you need that?
Could you imagine somebody is using their phone and you walk up to them and you touch it? Yogurt. You've ruined their phone. Now let's take that a step further. Hurricane Katrina rolls through. Giant electrical storm.
Yogurt everywhere!
Yogurt everywhere.
You have ruined so many people's days. Like, Hurricane Katrina is bad, but yogurt everywhere? It gets in everything. It gets in places that yogurt should not be.
Alright, your turn.
The ability to control the direction of sunlight within a single room. Not in general, but within a single room.
I think they call that mirrors.
You are Mirror Man. No, but like...
No, seriously, I think you just take a full-length mirror into a room.
But like, you just go up, like someone you don't like is in the room, you're just like, into their eyes. Just
you know what?
Sunlight
I used to
have,
I had a little, like, a brick cell phone when I was in high school. And it had a really, like, crappy plastic screen that just perfectly reflected sunlight. And,
you had this ability.
I had this ability. So, in my art class, when I got bored when the teacher was talking, I would actually blind him with my cell phone.
You're an evil person.
I know.
Alright.
He called me Ashhole, though, so it was cool. We're fair. Alright. So, telekinesis while nude.
So, you have to be naked to use it.
So it would be like a combination of being able to move things with your mind and Gray's disorder.
To explain, Grace disorder is the disorder where you just get naked without knowing.
Yeah, you don't even realize you're just taking your clothes off.
Yeah. I mean, it just kind of happens. I mean, we don't know why.
Stop it, dude. Put
God.
your clothes back on. Go for it.
Controlling ants.
I thought about that one, actually.
Like, not even like a whole, like...
One ant at a time.
No, you can control like 3 ants at a time, so
Okay.
you're not going to do any damage to anyone. Like, even fire ants. Like, that's going to hurt, but you're not going to kill anybody. It's kind of useless.
That's kind of the most useless superpower so far.
Controlling ants.
Flying while loudly exclaiming genuine political views. AKA asshole man.
Does it come out of his ass?
No. That would be funny though.
No,
but could you imagine?
Anytime you talk about politics, though, people think you're talking out of your ass to begin with.
That's true.
Very true.
But could you imagine just like, Mitt Romney should have won!
Why the fuck should he?
Okay, transformation, which already sounds cool, but you can only transform into a chair.
That's even better than mine. I have another one on here. The ability to shapeshift into only Neil Patrick Harris.
That would be useful, though.
It could be useful, but for the most part, if you're trying to be sneaky or trying to get somewhere, you would just get hoarded.
Yeah, but think about it. You could always be sexy.
I already am always sexy.
I mean, that's true, but you could always be
I don't
Neil...
need to be on the...
you could be Neil Patrick Harris sexy. Like, that is a whole nother level of sexy.
Yeah, a whole nother level below mine.
Okay, so this one's sort of original, but not completely. It's essentially being able to talk to fish, not with sonar like Aquaman, but actually speaking English at fish and having them understand you.
It sounds like an acid trip.
But you cannot understand them. So essentially, you're just talking to your fish like a complete asshole.
No, could you imagine the day, like you have a goldfish pond, and you go out and you talk to the goldfish every day, unaware that they're understanding you. You tell them all of your life problems. And then one day you come out and they can talk back to you. What do you think they would have to say?
Go see a fucking therapist, you psycho!
I'm a fish, I'm not qualified for this, leave me alone!
And if you do this, I expect to be fed twice a day, not once. Asshole.
Alright. Laser vision with your eyes closed.
That's just Cyclops when he
No, no.
closes his eyes.
No. When you open your eyes, no more laser vision. Laser vision with your eyes closed.
When the lasers just burn a hole through your eyelids.
Not if we're going by X-Men logic. Because technically, Cyclops, when his eyes are closed, the lasers are still firing. All the fucking time.
I don't know, that's a good question. Would you is it like one of those things where like you have laser vision but no one knows because it's only working when your eyes are closed? Or is it like when you close your eyes, you blow lasers through your eyelids?
And they just reform? You
don't
get
know.
surgery every time.
So I guess you would have laser vision once.
And it would just shoot,
You know, just for a moment.
it would just shoot out of your eyes.
Then you'd be bleeding out your eye sockets. It's.
This is why they're bad super.
Why am I even part of this shit?
You're a very talkative cameraman.
Good. Okay. The ability to control music volume with your mind. You would just be trolling the shit out of everybody at a party. Just like, someone's like talking really loud because the music's really loud about something really embarrassing.
You know how you can mess with them even further? So if you could control the volume in one ear. More than the other.
Just, oh god, why is it so loud? What? Wait. What the fuck is happening?
Okay. The ability to manipulate cat fur.
What? Wait.
Not cats.
Like
Cat fur.
Like while it's attached to the cat, or while it is like after it is shut
I didn't even
off?
think about that.
Because if it's attached to the cat, you are essentially manipulating the cat.
But
Like,
that's like having
you
cat
just-
telekinesis.
Like you just like use the cat's fur to like throw it across the room.
Oh, that's awful. You could
Cats always land on their feet.
You could form them into a giant cat beast.
Fur, grow.
No, but if it was only like detached fur, like fur balls,
I think
and you could like
cats do that
form, you
themselves.
could like form a monster to like fight your enemies out of cat fur. This would be even better if your enemies were allergic to cats.
So me.
Yeah, or my girlfriend.
Okay, the ability to make yourself 10 pounds heavier at a time without eating, but you can't make yourself any lighter.
Ooh,
You just continuously get heavier
that's actually
and heavier.
It's kind of close to one of my runner-ups that I almost put on here. One of them was shape-shifting, but every time you shape-shift, you lose 5 pounds and can't get it back.
But just imagine, like, you get in a fight, right? And you're like, okay, this guy's gonna hit me, and he's really big, so when he hits me, I'm gonna go flying. Heavier! Shit! Now I'm fatter. Fuck.
Well, like,
It doesn't turn into muscle.
Ah.
It does not turn. No, you just get fatter.
Well, I guess if you go to the gym enough.
No, there's no way to make it into muscle.
Oh, so it's like artificial sugar fat.
Yeah, it just becomes fat.
You
and is
you
just
immediately
there.
get type 2 diabetes after excessive amounts of use.
Yeah,
I'm type 1, so I can criticize this shit.
it is a double-edged sword here.
All right, whose turn is it? It's my turn. Okay. Invisible while humming the James Bond theme. Do I even need to go any further?
No, that is beautiful. I would want that power.
Oh, and as a prereq, you have to be making a finger gun.
Okay, so this is kind of like from the movie Jumper, but not quite. While he could jump through space to like a different location that he chooses, in this scenario, you can't choose where you fucking go. You just go somewhere. Like it's like, okay, ready?
So
jump. Oh god.
One of my friends in Deal proposed the idea of you can teleport 100 meters in any direction, but it's a random direction.
Just, oh god! You're just standing in a mountain.
Make it better. You teleport in a random direction, 100 meters, every time you sneeze. Don't go on airplanes.
I would. Or mountains. or the beach.
You know, or anywhere really.
Yeah. Don't leave your house.
Don't go anywhere. Well, you might not have a choice.
You're gonna have a really big house.
So, you said can shapeshift into Neil Patrick Harris. So, can travel at amazing speeds while beatboxing. And the faster you beatbox, the faster you go. You'd be going really slow right now.
The power over cell phones. You can turn them off and on with your mind. That's all you can do.
Or into yogurt.
Well, I mean, if you have that power. But yeah, you're just sitting in a room and someone's on their cell phone, you know, being rude. You're trying to spend time with them. And you're just like, now your cell phone's off. I mean, granted, they can turn it back on. But, I mean, you just made their life a little more inconvenient than it already was.
That I'm gonna agree with you. That is the lamest superpower so far.
Like,
You know, they wouldn't even know what's going. They'd be like, "Ah, oh, phone died."
go play it. Oh, just glitched. Oh well.
How many more do you have?
I have two more.
I've got one.
So the ability to turn into stone once.
So you do not turn back?
Right.
So essentially you look at Medusa.
Yes, but at will.
So one day you're just like, you know what? I'm sick of living.
No, it's more like, hey, I can turn into stone.
Make sure the pose you use is really badass.
Because you'll be there for a while.
Until someone pushes you over.
Alright.
And breaks you. The power over lights. You can turn them off, but you can't turn them back on with your mind. Or your hands.
Getting into the really lame ones now.
Like you can turn off the lights with your mind, but you can't even walk over to the light switch and turn it back on. You are repelled from light switches.
So, the ability to turn off lights with your mind, but you were like severely allergic, like peanut allergy allergic to light switches.
Yes. And you also do not have the ability to turn them back on with your mind either. So it's just like
If you try, you get type 2 diabetes.
everything that happens with this ends up with you having diabetes. Let's just put it like that. Because
Type 2, mind
yeah,
you.
Type 2.
Type 2. It's bad.
How would, like, could something give you type 1 diabetes? That would be interesting.
Just gives you type 1 somehow. What?
Alright, okay, so my last one. The ability to fly while no one is looking.
It's like, dude, I can fly! I don't believe you. Well, I can't
No.
really show
Here's
you.
the worst part. It's a bird! It's a plane! It's falling now!
Jesus Christ! I literally literally have no words for this. I don't even. I'm done.
I think we looked at him too hard. Alright, well, this concludes our first episode of Guys in Stripes.
If you enjoyed this, please subscribe, like, comment, and check out our
Your
fan
face
pages.
is...
I was over there. You heard me though. Ow, my leg.
Sit down.